Good lord. What a piece of garbage. Like, I literally, like, all I did was just recreate the stream. I copied all the settings, didn't change anything. There must have been something wrong with the old stream or something, that it was thinking, I don't know what it was thinking, like I was broadcasting in 4K or something, and it could only show like a little tiny part of the window. Yeah, now it's fine. Thanks, Matt. I want to wait 2 minutes before I get started, since it says 10:40 on the stream, at least when I started it. But in the meantime, I will show what we're talking about here. So, hang on a second. This year is Star Trek 25th anniversary. I bought this game when it came out off the shelf in 1991, which was the 25th anniversary of Star Trek. Hey, Ryan, I'm glad it's working now. And this is a great game. Awesome game. There was, I played it and liked it. The only problem with this game is that they must have rushed it out the door because the last mission, it's basically a really, really hard battle, and that's it. There's no adventure portion. This game is a mixture of adventure and some space battles. So the last mission, they sort of phoned it in. A year later, I was in the store again, and I saw this. Yeah, you see Trek CD, but you see me too, right, Ryan? I should make myself bigger or something, right? Like, here, like, woo, oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Woo! Get out of here, Trek CD. There, I'm sort of bigger now. All right, yeah, it ended in an epic space battle, but it was like it was broken. Like it was, they didn't have time to finish it. This game I saw in the store a year later, and A, it has the actual voices of the entire original cast, and B, if you look at the back, it says, all new exciting ending to one of the best-selling computer games in the world. So I was like, okay, it's a new ending, and it has the original cast. I gotta go buy this game. And so I had a choice. I didn't have, like, unlimited money. Sorry, Ryan. I didn't have unlimited money. So I had a choice between buying that or buying something else, like Monkey Island or something like that. And I bought this again. So I bought the same game twice because it was so good. Because I wanted to play it with, with the voices. So let's not further ado. Let's get started here. Here we go.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Its mission? To explore strange new worlds.
How's the audio?
To discover new life and new civilizations. To boldly go where no man has gone before.
He couldn't be bothered to say the actual, seek out new life. It's discover. He had to say discover new life. Also, for some reason, the audio of this intro, the game audio is a touch loud. Interesting. Okay, I can make it lower, but it's music right now. Can you still hear me? That's the important thing. If you can hear me, then the audio can be super loud. For some reason, the voice is ahead of the animation by quite a bit there. Can't get your Apple TV and your laptop to sync up. What's the impact of that, Ryan? Alright, so here are all the people that worked on the game. Some of these people are security officers. On the game, there's a bunch of away missions. Look at all that original crew doing the voice work. Yep, we got everybody, Scott. It's awesome here. That's why I was just saying. I bought this twice. Once with the discs and once with the CD. But this is back in 91, 92, 93 time frame. Even McCoy reading the titles of the episodes.
Human World.
I don't know why, but there was no voiceover of the titles of the actual show. They try to make it like episodes of the show, basically.
Though the Enterprise's primary mission is peaceful exploration, the galaxy holds many surprises. To be prepared, we are conducting a mock battle with the USS Republic.
Captain Patterson reports the Republic is in position and ready to begin, Captain.
The Republic is arming weapons and raising shields.
All right.
I suggest we do the same, Captain.
First of all, a little bit of loading off the CD occasionally at the beginning.
Raising shields. Arming weapons.
Alright, I gotta see if I can do this battle. Basically, you control the ship with the mouse, and the two mouse buttons are firing phasers and photon torpedoes, respectively. And then you control the speed as well. So wait, it's loading the sounds when first starting, but it's not gonna do that all the time. Come on, get that bastard. Sorry. This is like a mock trading, trading battle or whatever. I mean, we're not really fighting our own ship here. It's not easy to control this stuff, though. This game is like really an adventure game, and the battles are sort of like poured in, So, when you have the last mission of the game end up being an epic space battle, where the controls aren't so great, and it's slow, as you see here also. I have this, this was how slow it was actually back in the day. I could speed it up, but it wouldn't be representative. So... Enterprise save action to Star Wars Stormtrooper fight. Yeah. You can see he's shooting me from somewhere. On the left side, you can see my shields. If I press A, then I'll still get their status.
Target analysis on.
So they're quite a bit beaten up, actually. I'm not going to leave my status on. I'd rather make sure that I don't get, like, surprised or something. I got some good hits on him. But it's really iffy, these battles, in my opinion. It's also hard for me to control this. I'm not using a real mouse, so I'm at a huge disadvantage, actually. Come on, get that guy. Shoot, 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 shoot! Oh, man. Oh, there he is. Shoot him! This is like all those text-based Star Trek games. You're shooting all the time. Alright, there we got him.
Computer estimates the Republic is crippled, Captain.
Yeah!
Captain Patterson extends his congratulations, sir.
Lowering shields and disarming weapons.
Yeah, this is for 1991. This is pretty good.
Message coming in from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Jim, the Enterprise is ordered to travel to Pollux 5. The natives report that alien life forms have been attacking the settlers near a mine at Mount Idle. You are to report to the High Prelate of the colony.
Yeah,
The
Pepsi
settlers are
Ryan.
members of the Acolytes of the Stars sect. The description of the attackers vary, but all say that the attackers resemble creatures from many Earth religions known as demons. Starfleet wants you to determine the nature of these creatures and to resolve the
could be,
situation
but I don't think so.
without bringing harm
I'm pretty
to
sure
the
she's not.
colonists. Starfleet out.
Alright, so now I have to go to Pollux 5. So this is where my my manual comes in with the Kai protection. So this is not the manual for the CD version. This is the original manual. I lost the CD version manual, and I had put this one in here. But basically, it has a map in the middle here, and the map tells you like all the different places, and you have to look it up. So when I go like navigation, N for navigation, now it shows me the same map, and I got to go to Pollux, which is, you'll see here it says Pollux here, and it's number 19 on the map. If I go to the wrong place, basically, I end up in some place where a bunch of people start shooting at me. So I don't want to do that, because the battles are not the most fun part of this game. So I think this is the right spot. Hopefully.
We have arrived at Pollux 5.
Alright, that was the right place. So now O for orbiting the planet. I like this. It's a really good simulation, actually, of Star Trek. And you'll see that... Well, that's a little bit slow. I could speed up the DOS box. Maybe I should. I don't think it's supposed to be that slow. It's going at 3,000 cycles.
Entering standard orbit.
Aside from that, I may not need it, but if that happens again, I may try to speed it up. So let me see if I can speed it up now. Actually, you know what? I'll leave it for now, because I'm not doing anything else. Alright, so I can... There's a bunch of stuff I can do here. Like, you can use the mouse, and you can click on... Right now, it's just on the screen here. There's a way to use the mouse, or you can use the keyboard commands. I think C is for computer. So if I want to look up, Pollux 4, and then I'll get... The computer will tell me stuff about it.
Topic not available, Captain.
Alright, maybe if I do it correctly. Let's see, Pollux.
Pollux 5 system.
Pollux 5.
An inhabited satellite.
So if I want to learn
Pollux
about this stuff, I can learn
Pollux
about it
5
here.
has
But
lately
most of the time,
emerged
it doesn't really matter. You don't need to know that stuff. I really want to go to the transporter room and beam down. If I can remember what button that is. Is that T for transporter room?
Pollux 5 has
Let's
recently emerged
talk to
from an
T.
ice
Just talk
age.
to Spock.
It's spring.
See, there's like so many different things you can do here. Alright, hold on a second. Which is the button to beam
Sensors
down?
indicate previously documented
Page
flora and
11.
fauna. Nothing unusual.
Hold on. Oh, H is hail. And I have to hail them first, probably.
Message from High Prelate Robert Angiven, sir.
Welcome, Enterprise. The High Prelate awaits you. Please, beam down and meet with him.
I think there was a Pollux in Ryan in the actual Star Trek. All right, so now I talk to them. How do I beam down? Come on. Okay, K is for Kirk. All right, so I can have the option here of this is just Captain's log, I think.
Captain's log.
Yeah, and then this one is beamed down, and this is like save and load and stuff like that. It's all beamed down to the planet.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott, you have the comm.
Does seem a little bit slow. Not really. If it's slow, it's very minor.
This is so much better, gentlefolk. We are honored at your presence, and hope you will find peace here in our haven.
So now it's like basically a standard adventure game. Now I have
The flora on this planet
completely
is very
different controls.
I wonder how useful it may be for medicinal purposes.
I have completely different controls now. Basically, it's all point and click. I can click on this. Well, this is walk around. I gotta right click, I think, to do it. Yeah. So right click, look, talk, use. This is pick up. This is again save the game. I just save it quickly.
New game.
Okay. Like, different things I could do here. So if I use this is my inventory. At some point I have to do a Shatner. One thing I didn't like about this game is that, like, because they had the people record the lines, like, after the game was over, like, Shatner sometimes doesn't do his lines right, like, so the standard adventure game response, like, I can't do that, and the one they wrote for this game is Kirk says, like, there's nothing at the moment for me to do there, but the way he says it is, there's nothing at the moment for me to do there. And, like, doesn't sound right, it's really weird. Alright, so this is phasers on stun, phasers on kill, this is Spock's tricorder, this is McCoy's tricorder, this is the communicator, this is the med kit. That's like my standard stuff here. So if I can scan this guy, let's say.
The man's in perfect health.
So that's basically all that does. At this point, I think I want to talk to him. So let's talk.
I'm Captain James T. Kirk of the U.S.
And now you have
Enterprise.
choices.
We have received word that alien life forms are creating problems at your mining facilities at Idle Mountain. Tell me more. Most High Prelate Angiven, I am honored to meet you. I consider it my divine duty to assist you in any possible way with the spawn of the devil. Been seeing ghosts and boogeymen, eh? I find that a little hard to believe.
This is not the early days, Scott. This is the prehistoric days of voiceover. This is like one of the first ones they ever did.
Most
really
High
early.
Prelate, I'm Captain James T. Kirk
So
of the U.S.
the way this works is
we received word
you
that
can
alien life forms
you
are
can beat the
creating
mission by
problems
doing
at
a
your
bunch of
mining
stupid
facilities
things,
at
or you
Idle
can do it
Mountain.
really well.
Tell me more.
Like, for example, I have a security guard with me. If I let him get killed, I still win the mission. If Kirk, Spock, or McCoy die, the game is over. But I can let the security guard die. You know, that's like standard for Star Trek, right? But the idea is to do the best you can because you get a rating at the end of the day. And then, apparently, the higher your ratings on all these missions, it makes the Enterprise, like, crew function better because their morale is up. So, like, Sulu will steer the ship faster, and Scotty will coax more out of the engines and stuff like that. So the final battle, theoretically, will be easier the better you do on all these interim missions. So, like, I don't want to say to him, for
Been
example,
seeing
like,
ghosts and
this one,
boogeymen,
like, to piss
eh?
him
I find
off.
that a little hard to believe.
Or this one here,
I'm
you know,
Captain James T.
the
Kirk
number
of the
2
USS
basically, like,
Enterprise.
implies that I'm,
We
like,
received
with their
word
religion.
that alien life form, most
This one
High
here.
Prelate
So I'm not going to
Angiven.
do that. I'll pick
I'm
number
Captain
1. That's
James
the
T.
obvious
Kirk of the
correct
USS
one.
Enterprise.
Load the CD.
Certainly, Captain Kirk. Not aliens per se. We have encountered what we believe are demons at Idle Mountain. Creatures surely emerging from the very gates of hell. Our God would not test us thus without reason. So we believe your might and insight are our God's method to help us discover what is going on.
Okay, let's scroll down.
Aside from seeing demons, has any hard data been collected? Any evidence I could see? Demons, gates of hell. This is the 23rd century.
Obviously, that's not right.
Aside from seeing demons,
A skeptic would consider everything merely anecdotal or unproven. My people will gladly tell you their own stories, so you need not hear it secondhand through me.
What can you tell me about the mine itself? You're wasting the time of a starship capable of destroying this planet with campfire stories? No wonder you were dumped out here in the middle of nowhere.
It's very tempting to say something like this, obviously,
What
but
can you tell me about
you know
the
it's not
mine
the right
itself?
thing to say.
The area is exceptionally stable tectonically, and easy for our machinery to work in, praise God. We've mined for hafnium and a variety of useful trace elements.
That's a
The
good
deeper we
response.
dig, however,
It sounds like
the
trouble
more
with tribbles,
anomalous the
actually.
variety of minerals seems
It's
to
like,
be.
what gives you the authority to bring us across this star system and to use that code frequency?
Either way,
It's
the
like,
anomalies
I'll have you
described
know,
by
I am the
chemical
high
conduct
whatever of
studies
this whole
inside the
sector,
mine.
Spock says.
Yesterday,
And that
we reported
does give him the
discovering a strange
authority.
door. A gate to hell, surely. For the demons caused a cave-in immediately.
Why is that letting me scroll down?
Kennedy was trapped, unconscious.
It's like
and the
stuck
demons
with this
prevent
guy's
us from
talking.
rescuing him. We can only hope he is still alive. Thank you for your courtesy, Kirk. May you receive the guidance and protection of our God as you complete this divine mission.
So he said one of his guys is trapped in a cave-in, but for some reason it didn't let me scroll down when he was talking. So there's tons of other stuff I could do. Like, literally there's like so many responses programmed in here. So like I can have, like, if I want, I can use like Spock directly on something, or I can like just use, let's say, Spock's tricorder on, let's say, whatever I want, and he'll scan it.
Nothing to report, Captain.
In this case, nothing to say, but he'll scan, let's say, this building.
Nothing to report.
Or he won't. Usually he does.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Whatever. The point is, you can do a lot of
Nothing
different
to report.
things, but I mean, there's no point in most of them. I can go up here right away and just deal with whatever. I'm not going to go inside and talk to the other people first. So there's people who are injured. Tell me more. What do you know about the demons?
I am worried about Brother Chubb. Can you examine him, Doctor?
Brother Chubb? Is he the guy from Happy Gilmore?
He is too busy consoling the wounded man.
All
He is
right,
too busy
so let me
consoling the wounded.
let me look at him with the tricorder. I guess this is Brother Chubb's.
Jim, this man has suffered severe physical injuries to his head and arm. The wounds have been adequately cared for. However, he has developed a Nugarian infection. If not treated swiftly, the effects can be fatal. The infection can normally be treated with hypoditoxin, but there's none on the Enterprise.
At that time, it
I
let me
may
scroll.
be of some assistance. The Lorexian berry grows near the mouth of the cave. If I could acquire it, I would be able to synthesize the hypoditoxin from the berry. Unfortunately, the demons prevent us from approaching the cave entrance. Perhaps you could retrieve it for me.
Sure. By the way, I had a choice when I started the game the first time, either to let, like, I have to hit enter every time they talk or let it go by itself, and I chose let it go by itself. I'm starting to regret it now. Scott says, those aren't demons, those are retro game collectors coming out of their basements because they think you're a Goodwill. That probably could happen. Alright, so, can I at least patch him up in the meantime? It said the wounds have been adequately cared for, but let me try to use
This
the med
man is
code.
getting worse. We've got to find those berries before he dies.
Alright, needs the berries.
This
Okay.
man is getting worse.
So, well, they probably won't talk to me about anything else until I deal with that.
Time is of the essence. You must hurry and retrieve the berry.
Yeah, you're right, I agree. And the funny thing is, like, they always make fun of it, too. They're always like, look at these backwards people. Like, they believe in this, like, weird, guy in the sky or something. Like, what's the matter with them? They're so dumb. I think the people who, like, wrote Star Trek, for the most part,
Save
like,
new game.
we're not big fans of religion. Alright, so, I've done this before. I know what's going to happen here, but I guess you guys don't if you didn't play this, so we'll see what happens. Oh my gosh, it's Klingons! Now, if you use your kill weapon, they'll also shoot to kill, and then they'll kill at least a security guard. If you use the stun weapon, usually they don't. But you gotta be fast. Like, only Kirk shoots. The rest of them are like morons. And I can't use this mouse so fast. So you got the security guard.
You see a
I
small
don't know why
explosion,
Spock and
the
McCoy
Klingons'
just stand there with their
hand
hands
falls
behind their
to the
back.
dark blood.
I guess they don't make Klingons like they used to, sir.
But just be happy you're still alive, Ensign. If I was shot to kill, you'd be dead right now.
They look like Klingons.
They look like Klingons. Let's have Dr. McCoy check them out with his medical tricorder.
This is definitely not a real Klingon, Jim.
It's not a real Klingon.
Captain, we registered phaser fire and an unknown energy beam. Is everyone okay?
We're fine. Did you register any disruptor fire?
No, Captain. Why? Are there Klingons down there?
No, just an idea. Kirk out.
Very interesting.
I begin to suspect that we have stumbled upon something that the colonists would never have uncovered.
What is it, Spock?
I wish to gather further data before making a definite conclusion, Captain.
They really, the writing is really top notch for this. I mean, it's really, they really wrote it pretty well, like Star Trek, and I'm sure the actors would have helped too if they could.
This is not a Klingon, Captain. Not a real one. It is an organic,
I like the water sound too.
An android-like robot. It looks like a Klingon, but the appearance is entirely superficial. There is something different about this particular construct. Come here, Captain. Look at the hand. It seems to have been separated from the body. There's
Scott says, "Don't be a dick, Spock." Who should say that? Like Kirk or McCoy? Probably McCoy. Like, "Don't be a dick, Spock. Just tell us your freaking theory." This would have blown my mind when I was a kid. Yeah, I mean, basically, it blew my mind. I mean, I was a teenager when this game came out, but it's pretty awesome. All right, so the hand is on the floor here. We can pick up this hand.
You take the Klingon's detached hand.
I could do more like talking. Like I could talk to all of them. Like you can talk. I mean, I think you get more points actually if you do. Like at every single screen, I can talk
Captain,
to whoever.
I detect a recent avalanche, approximately 6.2 kilometers
It's actually
away,
fun to talk to them. The first time I played this game, I talked every single opportunity I could because I wanted to hear all the voice acting.
Demons, Klingons, avalanches. What's next? The Wicked Witch of the West?
That is not logical, Doctor.
It wasn't supposed to be logical, you green-blooded Vulcan. Why does everything have to be so damn logical?
Actually, I'm going to talk to them. You can talk to Kirk even, too.
We were caught flat-footed there. I don't want any more surprises to catch us off guard.
I guess this isn't such a great planet after all.
Well, we've seen Klingons. Now all we need is a few Romulans.
Scott, I think...
Control your thoughts, Doctor.
There
is a high probability that something here is using our own memories against us.
I think McCoy was like already getting a little older, and I think he was getting like his voice sounds a little bit weak. Let's keep on going. All right, here's the berries that we needed, I believe. Let's have Spock scan the berries. Let's have McCoy scan the berries.
Jim, these are the berries we need to synthesize the hypodetoxin. We must get these to Brother Stephen quickly.
Let's get the berries.
You have retrieved a sample of berries.
Shatner sounds like he's scrolling through Tinder while he phones in his acting. A lot of it does sound like that. For Shatner especially. Come on, get back. Go back down here. There we go. But you get more points for like scanning stuff and whatnot. I'm pretty sure you do. There's a few things you have to do to like get the points, but alright, let's give berries to this dude.
Good! You have found the berries. Bring them to my lab quickly.
Alright, so I think his lab is the other building. But yeah, this is, I mean, compared to that other Star Trek game that I was playing with just shooting and whatever else, like, I mean, obviously this is like amazing. It's like you're playing an episode of the game basically, and you'll see this. It gets better. This first mission is not the best one. All right, let's bring the dude his berries.
The settings on the RDAC 4 have already been adjusted. Simply place the berry in the machine and the hypoditoxin will be synthesized.
Is this the RDAC 4? I think so.
The machine synthesizes a quantity of hypoditoxin.
We've got to get this to Brother Chubb as quickly as possible, Jim.
All right, let's go to Brother Chubb's. We don't want him to not be able to help Happy Gilmore. Come on. Alright, let's give Brother Chubbs the medicine.
Thank you. You're most kind.
Alright, maybe now they'll let me talk to them about something else.
I am Brother Stephen, an Ignatiate following the holy teachings with mind and soul alike. I believe the anomalous mineral readings in combination with evidence of ancient disturbances in this otherwise highly stable geologic location indicates previous habitation of the region eons ago.
Why, Spock, you two should get along fine. He sounds just like you.
I would be equally honored to discuss medicine
I love
with
the
you,
banter.
Doctor, as science with your Vulcan associate. Let me continue. I believe our God made humans, aliens, and demons all. If I could get a real demon into my study, I would bless our God for the opportunity, as I thank him for everything in this life.
You tread close to unholy knowledge, Brother Stephen.
I appreciate your prayers, Brother Roberts. Captain,
Look how he tells the guy F off. I appreciate your prayers, Brother Roberts.
You will visit me in my study, which is next door. I'm too old to make the trek myself, but I'm eager for knowledge. In return, I will offer you what insights our God grants these old eyes.
Alright, sounds good. You want something to say, Mr. Taler? Oh, this guy here, and then this is the guy from outside. There's this, the Talarian here. Ryan says McCoy is an alien racist.
Brother Kandre is
Oh, it's not
my
the guy from
partner.
outside, it's the other guy.
I was on the communications link when the demons caused the rockfall and silenced him. He said he'd found a strange door with devilish writing. Truly, he came upon the gate of hell itself.
This would be a cool game if I get to go to hell.
I am Brother Griznash. I went up the mountainside in solitary prayer, seeking to face my fears. Indeed, I found them. A bellowing Krognik demon with sharp teeth and a long snout descended upon me in a rush of wind.
Captain, a Krognik demon has a decidedly wolfish appearance. Brother Griznash, is this not the traditional shape of the Evil One and his minions among Tellarites?
It is.
It's Hebrew.
I believe this may be significant, Captain.
So there's some alien thing is reading their minds and giving them whatever they
I
find
headed
most
up the
scary.
party that sought to rescue Brother Kandre. Without warning, the demons appeared and attacked us as we approached the mine.
Can you tell us what they look like?
Like the demons that have plagued devout folk since before our people
Hey
left
Jeremy,
the
how's it
earth.
going? This is an awesome
Muscular
game.
demons with ruddy
I have
skin,
them both too.
truly the manifestation of
Not through
evil,
GOG.
with back,
This is my
horns and talons
original
and a pointed
copy.
tail. God preserve us all. One tore open my arm and I surely would have perished, but for my companions who bore me back down the mountain.
The demons didn't follow you?
No.
I wonder why they didn't follow you.
Just thinking to myself, don't mind me.
You know, Jim, they can take a captain out of a starship and a science officer out of his lab, but you can never retire a doctor.
Not the good ones, that's for sure.
My mom wanted me to become a doctor. Honest. But I hated my biology classes.
So did I, but I became one anyway.
All the security guards
That is
are
not
based off of real
logical,
people that worked
Neither
on the
was
game.
some of my professors.
I wonder if the guy voicing him is actually the guy who
My
worked on
Uncle
the game.
John lived with the Acolytes a long time ago. He died in their service helping plague victims on New Ontario 6 20 years ago.
The Acolytes did a lot of good work for the needy in this quadrant.
It will be good to help them for a change.
Interesting. New Ontario.
The medical methods of these people seem primitive to me, Doctor.
By our standards, yes. Here the Acolytes prefer a simpler lifestyle. Unfortunately, this is one of the consequences.
Jeremy, yeah, it's not so bad these days with DOSBox. It was harder like a bunch of years ago. Yeah, and Scott, I agree. It's weird that you have a combat right when you start the game, but that combat, if you lose... I'm laughing at what Ryan said. That combat, if you lose, there's no consequences for it. Answered Everett, you're lucky you're alive. Shut up. I'm going to kill him for you guys in a minute anyway, because I want you guys to see some of the deaths. I didn't let him get vaporized by the Klingons, but we'll kill him anyway. Maybe we'll restore after that, but...
I never dreamed that Starfleet would be interested in my discoveries, Captain. But our God often surprises us.
Well, what happens next?
I'll teach you to mouth off. Wait, what happens next?
What happens
You're the captain. Don't you know what happens next?
This place looks real comfortable. Place to combine work, contemplation. Man's got.
Do you like me with this guys listening to all the text, or do you want to like skip it?
Beautiful thing.
I enjoy listening to it personally.
I think we could get along fine.
This study represents a man with a keen mind.
R.I.P.
To judge by
Leonard
what I
Nimoy,
see,
DeForest
there is
Kelly.
little which does not interest him. The equipment is antiquated.
I like the voice
but
acting as
practical.
well. It really does hold up, Scott. I totally agree.
I wonder if any of this stuff might be useful.
I mean, the graphics obviously are pixelated, but aside from that... Alright, so let's see.
You are interested in my little museum of curiosities?
Looks like a pile of junk, if you ask me. Yes, tell us about these things. Where did you find all
It's
this?
like this is what he's thinking. Looks like a pile of junk, if you ask me. And he's like, oh yes, tell us about these things.
I enjoy talking about these treasures. Shall I go into mineral specimens? Meteorite, fossil shells, skull of a small alien animal, twist of metal.
We gotta hear.
Or would you rather
Let's hear about all these.
True curiosities, nothing more. I think they're very pretty, don't you? Shall I go into mineral specimens? Meteorite. I believe this is evidence of the cataclysm which destroyed the moon of Pollux 5 eons past. I've constructed a theoretical model based on analysis of the planet's rings of what things might have been like. I think that the moon, like Earth's moon, would have made a total eclipse of the sun possible. I would have liked to have seen that. For conditions making a perfect total
These guys are all
eclipse
very
are
obsessed
rare
with
in
God.
the universe. Our God creates great wonders.
Jeremy, what's Stage
Shall
9?
I
I'm
go
not aware of that one.
mineral
Is it a movie, a
specimens?
game?
Meteor fossil shells.
You said Final Build sounds like a game.
I've seen on this planet. Our God makes beautiful things indeed. Shall I go into mineral specimen? Meteor
Oh my god,
skull
that's
of a
something good. I never heard of it.
The skull of a modern Silati, the largest creature native to this planet, about the size of a house cat from Earth. The Silatis combine a rather insectoid pattern with four-legged rep. Shall I go into mineral specimens, or would you twist of metal? This chunk of rock
A fully
is
interactive
a greatly
experience?
weathered example of a vanadium tungsten alloy, which
they actually
doesn't
finished
occur
it?
naturally. It is my best evidence that the area was previously inhabited.
Like, what's it, like first
Shall I
person
go into
view, like walking
mineral
through the
specimens?
Enterprise or something?
Or would you rather move on to something?
It was much Dr.
well.
Cranium.
I can't imagine why, but if you have a further interest in any of this, take what you like. But please remember to return my treasures when you're done with them.
I'm gonna take some stuff out of here. Sounds pretty awesome, Jeremy. I want to get a copy now. I know what I need already. Alright, let's go outside. Thanks, dude. Smell you later. Oh wait, is this the thing that they did with the Elite Force engine that like Mike Matei was playing? No, that was original Star Trek. That wasn't Next Generation.
This planet's as beautiful as everyone says it is.
The trees, the fresh air, the freezing cold.
Come on, Bones. The cold will improve your circulation.
Some people get too much circulation.
It's in VR? That sounds awesome.
You look rather cold, Bones.
I'm not cold. I'm freezing. And that damn transporter just had to set me down
I need to get the bridge
of a
crew thing.
snowdrift.
It's like the. I
A
think it's on
centimeter of
PS4, I
snow
think, right?
does not technically constitute a drift, Doctor.
And doctors say that patients complain too much. I've never seen snow like this before. This is great.
You mean you've never built a snowman, Ensign?
I've never even thrown a snowball. Do you think anyone would mind?
Scott, I'm definitely going to get it. It's just a matter of
later,
time.
Ensign, we have work to do.
Probably sooner rather than later.
Captain, demons.
Yes,
and
Jeremy, I definitely want to see
supernatural
stuff.
are
This is very
almost
interesting
by
to me.
definition
And if I can
illogical.
download this build, I'd love to
Yet
download
it. Is
it.
evident these people believe what they have seen. Barring illness or mass hysteria, I agree that a real problem seems to exist.
Let's keep going. I would love to get a copy of that, Jeremy. It sounds awesome. Let's talk to everyone here too.
We were caught flat-footed there.
Oh, we said we had this conversation already. Let's keep going. Here's the entrance to the cave or whatever. Let's talk to them here.
The answer to this mystery lies ahead of us, gentlemen.
It's taking all energy not to comment on the shape of the cave. Yeah, you got a sick
Whoever was
mind,
trying
bud.
to stop us may not stop with those Klingons, Captain. I recommend extreme caution.
The thought had occurred to me, Mr. Spock, but thank you for mentioning it.
The security officer should be like the one shooting. I should have to do that
It is
myself.
not logical for me to use my tricorder to determine the cave's temperature, Doctor. I do not see what purpose it would serve.
Spock, everybody talks about the weather.
I love hearing Spock and McCoy banter
I'm sorry
again.
I let you down with those Klingons back there.
Oh, my point
I
of clicks are
should have been paying more
G-rated?
attention.
Yeah, Ryan,
Just
sure.
don't make that
You've been on
mistake
enough streams to
again,
know that's not the case.
Those Klingons give me the willies. They always have. My sister was wounded by them in the Chozon ambush.
We've all had our share of conflict with the Klingons, Ensign. The Organians told me that one day humans and Klingons will become good friends. I wonder if I'll ever live to see that day.
The interesting thing is this was made after Next Generation started, so they know that it actually did happen. That's why they threw a line like that in, I'm sure. All right, here we're gonna kill the security guard just for everyone's entertainment, and then we'll bring him back to life. All right, so we gotta we gotta clear this stuff here. So let's do that.
Assume firing positions.
I'm really cute. Wow, the video's way behind the audio.
He's dead, Jim.
The video's way behind the audio there. Alright, I feel bad for this dude. I mean, he didn't deserve that. Let's shoot him with the phaser.
He's already dead, Jim. Isn't that good enough for you?
Apparently not. Alright, let's load the save game. Kirk is cold. Does he walk around? He just takes his cell phone and starts texting. That's funny. Alright, let's do that. Let's do a better job this time. Let's first talk to everybody. Let's talk to this guy before we kill him. I don't know why the audio is so high in the
sign
video.
of demons, Klingons, or other hostiles, Captain.
I will say one thing
promise
for the
I'll let you know
security
the instant
guard.
something
He did
appears.
save your ass, basically. Yeah, exactly. Dude just saved
Don't
his
be too
life.
anxious, Ensign. We may want to talk.
It's not like the rock was going to fall on him. The rock was going to fall on Kirk. The security guard actually saved his
Gateway
ass.
to an alien race. The wonders of the galaxy are endless, aren't they, Mr. Spock?
Indeed, Captain.
They can also be damn cold.
He doesn't even walk over and check up on him.
Jim, the next time you need medical help on a snowball,
Bones.
He's really whining.
I'll probably end up coming along.
He's hardly. It's like not even snowing here. It's like tiny amount of
I
snow.
recommend as thorough an analysis of this area as possible.
All right, let's use the tricorder on the rock here.
Captain, there are several weak points in the cave-in's structure. Careful use of our phasers from the top down should be able to clear it.
This is why the first time I lost, because he's just the top down, and this one here is higher up than this, so you'd think like the top down, but this is like the unstable rock, so you got to shoot that one first. So let's do that this time the right way. He's a monster. I am the most important person. You should all die for me. CBS took it down because it looked better than the Star Trek bridge crew. Oh wow, that's crazy.
Assume firing positions.
Do you think you could, like, the video could stay in touch this time? Yeah, that's better. Alright, there we go. I don't know how he's the only one that shoots, though. It's like assume firing positions and nobody else fires. Well, you're lucky you didn't kill that guy when you phasered that other stuff. That's pretty damn lucky. But apparently they didn't. Medical tricorder. Alright, Scott.
This man is badly hurt and suffering from shock.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. A bunch
as
of
well.
rocks on his head. I mean, I probably could just use the medical kit on him. I grew a new kidney!
It was a near thing, but he'll live.
Can we talk to the guy?
Oh, thank you, kind souls, for saving my life. Let me rest here for a little before returning to report this miracle to Prelate Angiven.
Yeah, you can rest here as long as you like. I wonder if it happens if I try to shoot him or something. They probably don't let you, but...
Fascinating, Captain. This door is made of an unknown material. It is clearly built by an alien race we have no knowledge of. It appears to be a security lock designed to open the door when the correct handprint is registered.
Alright, so obviously we use the hand from the Klingon. We've been carrying around our inventory. Get out of the way, dude.
The fit is perfect, but something seems to be shorting out.
Oh, whoops. I can't use Spock on this thing.
Nothing happens.
Or I think I have to go back and, like, fix it if I remember correctly. Actually, I don't really remember this, but I think I have to go back and fix the hand. The link didn't show up, Jeremy. If you pasted a link, it did not appear on the chat here. I was surprised Shadow didn't demand his character be taller than Nimoy. I'm almost surprised. Probably, dude, it's already too late. We already built it. Maybe we could take it to the lab.
What a fascinating piece of equipment. Highly advanced technology. You see here, it seems to have been damaged, however. Take it to my workbench and let's see if it can be repaired. I fear my hands are too shaky to perform such fine work, but perhaps one of you can do it.
Alright, so let's put it on the workbench. I assume this is the workbench.
Mr. Spock, see what you can do about that hand.
See, I got a really good crew here.
This machinery is delicate, but I have managed to repair the circuitry.
Good job. Alright. Let's go back. Is that guy still sitting there resting, or did he go back to the, pin the link into the chat? Come on. The only problem with this game is they developed it without any expectation that there'd be any voice acting, and you know, Kirk, Spock, and McCoy and the security guard have the vast lion's share of the lines. Oh, he already went back. You know, let me go back and see if he's back and I can talk to him quickly. And like Scotty, Uhura, Chekhov, and Sulu, they hardly have any lines at all. They remedied that in the second game, Judgment Rights. In that game, they really gave more lines to the whole rest of the cast. Even on the cover of the box, they put this one is Spock, you know, Kirk and McCoy. The other one, it's Kirk, Scotty, and I think Uhura on the cover, if I'm not mistaken. By the way, Ryan and Matt, you guys are both moderators of the chat, FYI. I think that's why your name shows up in blue or whatever. Not that that means anything. But I made you guys moderators. Where'd that guy go? He's not here. In case anybody ever comes here and starts doing any bad stuff. No, you're welcome. You have the ability to silence them or kill them or whatever. Shoot them with phasers, photon torpedoes, whatever you think is appropriate. I trust your judgment. Alright, he's not here apparently. Matt, you're not like the genie from Aladdin. Scott, I wasn't looking at you. I'm happy to make you a mod also. Just, when I think I did it like a couple weeks ago and I forgot about it. Because Matt and Ryan have been showed up to so many chats that they practically are the moderators already. But Scott, you can be a mod too. All right, let's see if we can get it here now. Here we go.
The hand circuitry triggers a connection and the door opens.
I'm blind, probably shoot myself. Alright, here we go. Let's go in and see what we find here. I hope we did enough to get the good rating on this mission. This is just about the end. This is the last screen.
I think we found the answer to our mystery.
I mean, this first mission should be easy. It's
Logically, the machinery is sustaining some type of life in suspended animation. If we can reactivate the machines, then we may be able to meet its creators.
That's funny, Matt.
I wonder who or what constructed all this.
I'm just a security officer, sir.
I'm a security officer, sir. Be quiet if you know what you're talking about. Spock, you play with the machines. No, I'm not doing that.
Nothing happens.
I don't remember you having to do that. I thought it was just you put this key in here or something. But it looks like it's something to do with an eclipse. Let me scan it first. I don't think I ever tried that before.
This control panel is a manual override for the alien life support equipment. This alien construction takes readings of mental activity. It also activates manufacturing equipment related to security and includes a short-distance transportation device.
I guess that's how they created the demons. I mean, I do have to have Spock play with that. I don't remember doing this. I mean, I'm going to save the game. I don't remember ever doing that before.
Save new game.
Replace previous game.
Replace previous game.
Stew is fine. Alright, let's have Spock play with the machinery. I need to get the doll, yeah, but I don't remember doing that. So I guess, it's cranking everything up, basically. Why is it doing that? Come on, get up there. Oh, I just click it like this. Does that do anything?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Oh, I gotta get it so that it shows the eclipse or something, right? Those things at the top don't seem to do anything. All in the middle.
Nothing happens.
How am I supposed to know that, Jeremy? I don't remember that part. It's been a long time since I played this, but why would I remember that? Why would I want to set them to the middle? Is there any reason for that? I seem to recall this. I'm gonna exit for a second.
Nothing happens.
I seem to remember just Kirk telling Spock to go freaking do it.
There is nothing at the moment for me to do there.
Well, that's my.
There is nothing at the moment from.
Okay, Jeremy, I'm happy to do it, but how is that clued? Is it just trial and error, or is there some way for me to know that? Let me check the clue book. It just says we must set the corresponding lights that are at the lowest setting. All the slide switches should be set to the center position. That doesn't help. That sucks. I play this almost every month. No, I believe you. I just... Sun, red half ball, blue pathway. Ryan's trying to solve the puzzle. No, I know. I get it. I'm just trying to understand why that's the answer. Is it just trial and error? Or is there some meaning for that? Like, you understand what I'm asking you? Hello. How much to solve it? I remember this dude.
Welcome to our home. Thank you for repairing our somnambutron.
Stop. You're trespassing on Federation territory. I welcome you on behalf of the United Federation of Planets. Who are you? Where you come from?
No clue.
We did fix your machine. Can we write the repair bill off against rent on this land? I welcome you on behalf of the United Federation.
I just don't remember it, Scott. It's just bothering me.
Nowians.
I feel like I solved it differently at one point.
Years ago, we saw that meteor impacts were going to cause an ice age. We created this huge underground shelter to preserve our race, keeping us in suspended animation until the planet had recovered. We programmed the machinery to revive us at the next eclipse, but we did not count on the destruction of our moon.
That's a problem.
Some advanced civilization. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons. Some advanced civilization. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons.
The demons, as you call them, are created by a machine designed to keep intruders away from our sleep chambers. It pulls from the minds of any approaching creature their most feared enemy and produces replicas to scare them away. For you and your crew, it was Klingons. For the Tellarites, a wolf demon. And for the other humans, a demon from their religion.
This book sucks because it's not a clue book. It just told me what to do. I want like a you know, some kind of reason, not just do this because I said so.
Those with whom we now share our home.
Kirk is laying some sick birds.
Whoa! Alas, the key is missing. I can do nothing. Even we will suffer the attacks of our own guardians unless the key can be found. I implore you. If you can help, please do so.
No. Alright, now, I give this guy the skull. Even though I said I'd give it back.
Think about that skull we picked up from Brother Stephen. Now look at this alien. See the resemblance?
Blue logic is Stu's kryptonite. Yeah, so I'm supposed to give the skull back, but I'd give it to this guy instead.
A child? No, I see many differences. This must be what our people who did not slumber have become. Still, I would like to see these remains properly interred, according to the precepts of our religion. May I keep this?
No.
Of course. I think you will get along well with the Pollux inhabitants. I think I should return it to where I got it from. No, I want to keep it as a memento for myself.
I want to keep it as a memento for myself. That's great.
Of course. I think you will get along well with the Pollux.
Alright, so now he has that, and now I can give the other thing. Oh, I should like scan him, right? But I don't think I need to do that, but I'm just curious.
This life form appears to be intelligent.
Yeah, Secret of Vulcan Fury, that's like, oh man.
There appears to be a resemblance.
It's like the worst
disaster
of all
the
time.
Forms are quite small and definitely non-sentient.
That was on I had cereal boxes that they advertised that game on. It was what a disaster.
You found the key. I can now turn off the machinery creating our
lump of metal was
guardians,
a
and
key.
no more sentience shall be at risk. Surely the Holy One smiles upon us all.
The funny thing is they're both
Thank
religious.
you, Captain. But please
I know.
carry this request from
And then I
my
heard
people
Jeremy they
to
re-recorded it too. They changed the game and they tried to
ancient
re-record
knowledge
it,
we
and
can
like I guess DeForest Kelly couldn't do it at that point, but he did do it for the first round.
I will be glad to accept your application to the Federation. We shall have a diplomatic envoy sent to make the final arrangements.
Scott, this is the best Star Trek
We
game
look
ever.
forward to meeting them. We also look forward to having
Yeah,
discourse
Warcraft
with the
Adventures I have.
colonists. Farewell. May the Holy One bless you.
Live long and prosper.
I bought this when it came out back in
Kirk to Enterprise.
What was it?
Beam us up, Mr.
1990. I don't know, whatever year it was. So that one I do have, luckily. No, that's a joke. That's a fan box. I didn't buy it. I mean, I bought it, but I didn't. I didn't buy it back in the day, unfortunately. Got you, Scott. Let's see my rating.
On screen, Lieutenant.
We have read
I
the
messed up.
report on the problem.
Ah, jeez.
What
did I do wrong?
97%.
Why did I only get 3 points?
You and your crew received 3 commendation points.
Because I listened to Jeremy,
The
that's
top
why.
brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding.
What did I do wrong? They don't tell you either, by the way.
I might have known there weren't any demons.
97%.
We all have demons of our own.
Oh, Final Unity is a great game too. But I think this one is better, Jeremy, because
were based on fear.
Final Unity, there's too much talking.
I don't know, Spock. Everything that I've ever read about demons describes them as having pointy ears.
I feel like every time I ever played this game, I got 100% except for this time. When I went with the really slow graphics again. Jeremy, what I do wrong? Because I can always go back and undo it. If you know exactly what I did wrong, then please tell me. You found the key! The key! It's not giving the skull to the guy, because I did that in the past, and I didn't lose points for it.
Hijack.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
The USS
I gave him the skull.
is to report immediately
I gave
to
him the
Beta
skull.
Myamed. The USS Masada has failed to report as scheduled. Determine nature of delay and take whatever measures are necessary.
I gave him the skull. It's not that.
Beta Myamed, sir.
Shit, Beta Myamed. And he said, set course for Beta Myamed, sir? Jeremy, any other theories? I feel like I didn't talk to some guy. When given the option, say the colonists... But I didn't have an option. I gave him the skull. What are you talking about?
Save new game.
Maybe she's holding Kirk's many sexual harassment complaints against him, maybe. I'm gonna go back and do it again, I'll show you. I'm telling you, I made every choice correctly in the dialogue. I feel like it's something I didn't do right here. I don't know what happened to that guy after I healed him. He seemed to disappear off the face of the earth.
It is an alien life support system, Captain.
Oh.
It is an alien
I didn't
life
scan
support
that
system,
before.
Captain, utilizing geothermal energy. It is still functioning, waiting for some sort of signal. It is an alien life support...
Maybe I did.
It is an alien life support system, Captain. Utilize... This alien construction takes reading...
The whole review is based on whether acting as a Starfleet officer or not. Yeah, I know.
It appears to be an
Abstract piece of art.
It looks like a control panel.
I would get a sub, so you guys watching me stuck in the verse. Yeah, I made the ditoxin, and I gave him the ditoxin. We don't have that anymore. I used that with the berries.
It is an alien life support system, Captain, utilizing
I want to see something. Come on, move it. Where you going? Come on. Kirk, get out of there. Get out of there! 3, 2, get out of there! Get out of there! 1. I want to see something. Would you like me to test my theory out on your head? I can quote Star Trek with the best of them. I didn't read the sign. Hopefully that's not what I have to do. I definitely did not say anything stupid in any of the dialogues. No, not here. The other one. I think the problem is because I beat this before, I skipped some step, which I probably did the first time. Just out of. I mean, I think this is it. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised.
A vintage 8012-86 of the mid-21st century. It is a fine.
Yeah, I did talk to everyone about their beliefs in the demon. I had those conversations. I could do it again. This I didn't do.
Captain, this appears to be a model of the Earth. Notice how it models a proper situation for a total eclipse.
I know the skull in my inventory? I do. It's right here. See? You get behind the times here.
I never dreamed that...
I'll go back and talk to them about their... The injured guy disappeared, though. And the guy who was outside here originally, Prelate Adgiven, he also disappeared. But I did talk to all of them about their beliefs. I'm just going to go forward. I'll try one more time, but if it's... I don't know what I did wrong here.
I am Brother Griznash.
Captain, a Krognik demon.
It is.
I had that conversation before.
I headed up the party that...
Can you tell us what they look
like? The demons that have plagued
devout folk.
Demons didn't follow you?
No. I headed up the party
Oops.
that...
Can you tell us what they look
like? The demons that have...
The demons didn't...
No.
Brother Kandre was, or is, my partner.
I had this conversation.
Brother Kandre was...
Yeah, I did all these things already. It looks like it's still in the display case. Yeah, You know what I didn't do? Actually, to your point, I think I forgot. I think there's something I should have done, which I didn't.
The glass case is locked.
I didn't, scan them.
I read a collection of small items.
You are interested in...
Looks like a pile of junk if you ask me. Yes, tell us about these things.
I enjoy... Shall I go with mineral specimens?
You're
or would you
about
rather
them.
move on? Very well. I can't...
Yeah, there's other stuff you don't need, and there's no reason to do anything except for exit here. Alright. I don't know. I'm going to go back. I must have not scanned something or something like that. I'm sure I had all the conversations. I mean, he has the clue about the eclipse. That should be all he needs. The only thing I didn't do is I didn't talk to the guy after we saved him because he said he wants to rest. And then when I came back, he was gone. He has a blooper? I don't remember that one. What's the blooper? Alright, I'm just gonna go on here, and what I might do is if I still don't get 100%, I might continue on and then replay it again later when you guys are not watching, so don't waste everyone's time. Although I'm not sure if that'll help. Alright, Spock. Play with the machine. Yes, Scott, there's a sequel called Star Trek Judgment Rights. My memory of Judgment Rights is much lower than this one because this game I played twice. Once without the voices and once with the voices.
You're trespassing on Federation territory. I welcome you on behalf of the...
We call ourselves Nowian.
Some advanced civilization. Perhaps you can tell us about the demons.
The demons that you call... Oh, whoa!
Jim, think about that.
Have Have you found the key?
That's all he says. So I gave him the skull.
A child?
He says, God damn it.
I see many differences. This must be...
Of course, I think you will get along well with the Pollux. I think I should return it to where I... Of
I
course,
said he could have
I
it.
think you will get along well with the Pollux inhabitants.
That's what I told him. And then I gave him the key. But I still have the hand. Never tried to give him the hand.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. Alright, let's just go on. You got the key.
You found the key.
I will be glad to accept your...
We look forward...
Live long.
Kirk to Enterprise. Beam us...
That's not the text. You see, like I said, I only remember a couple things about Judgment Rights. I remember that Spock does a double nerve pinch to two guys because that was in the trailer for it. And was Judgment Rights the one with there's a drug like the with the laughing gas? Or was that this game? I don't remember now. I did give the skull. Stop saying I didn't give the skull.
We have read your report on the problems at Pollux 5 and evaluate your performance.
I gave the skull.
7%.
Pay attention.
You and your crew received 3. The
All right,
top
whatever.
brass at Starfleet.
Screw you, Starfleet. Dumb bastard.
I might have known there weren't any demons.
We all have demons of our
All right,
own.
whatever. Shut up.
Demons.
Shut up.
I don't know, Spock.
That's this one? Oh, okay. Alright, whatever. 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 Whatever! I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna follow the exact walkthrough that's in here. Every single thing that it says. And if I don't get, like, the freaking... Yeah, I remember the second game, that jackass in this game, the guy you fire at the end of the game, he comes back and he throws you in... There's a whole thing with some time warp, and the Enterprise gets blown up, or whatever.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
I'm going to do every single thing it says in here after I
The
reload it.
USS Enterprise is to report immediately to Beta Miami. The USS Masada has
Alright,
failed
meantime,
to
let's do
report as
this.
scheduled. Determine nature of delay.
Set course for Beta Miami, sir.
Yeah, we'll set course, but I got to tell you where it is, right? Navigation. Alright, Beta Miami 15. That's right where my thing is. Oh, actually, I wonder if that's intentional, that, like, he actually gave me the right location. That's actually it. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is with why it's doing this here. I could try to speed it up. I'm speeding it up. See if it makes a difference.
There is an unidentified ship closing rapidly. Weapons armed and shields up.
I have it on the default map, but I...
Raising shields.
Message coming in, sir.
On screen, Lieutenant.
Leave the Beta Miami system immediately. You're interfering in Elasi affairs.
We are conducting a search and rescue mission for the USS Masada. It was last reported in this system. We cannot leave until we can confirm its location and condition.
It could be, Matt. I'll try it. Not now, though.
So be it. You have been warned. Prepare to die.
Arming weapons.
Did I save the game? What?
Save new game.
Now we got a real fight here. Yeah, I agree. The space combat is not really fun, but it's a necessary evil of this game, and that's why the last mission is such annoyance. I was only able to beat that by getting lucky, really. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There he is. Come on. There you are. Get your ass over here. I'm gonna slow down so I can, like, turn better. And also, I'm not using a real mouse, which makes it even harder. See, like, I'm like grunting. Did this come out after Wing Commander? This guy should not be a match for the Enterprise. In terms of maneuverability, yeah, but not in terms of like me actually hitting him. One photon torpedo ought to do it. I really should hook up a mouse. Alright, well, for next time I will. But for next stream, I will hook up a mouse, and I'll check the chipset. Anything for you, Matt. Come on.
Target analysis on.
Yeah, it's not easy with this without a mouse, I will tell you. The photon torpedoes take so damn long to recharge. Uh-oh. It's gonna be.
Target analysis off.
My sensors started to get messed up there for a second. Just one goddamn Alassie. Well, Wing Commander is like a million times better than this in terms of the combat. Come on. It's so slow too, and I do remember it being slow. The actual, I think one of his guns is broken or something. Uh-oh. Scotty, fix the goddamn sensors.
Aye, sir. Sensors repaired, Captain.
Come on! Die! Oh, man, he's better than me. Uh-oh. My ship is actually damaged.
Target analysis on.
He's damaged too. Unfortunately, I can't read the chat while I'm doing the space battle. I suck enough as it is without trying to suck more. Desperately trying to speed. Come on. He's like repairing his engines while I'm like running away from him. Yeah, switch to photons, but the problem is the photons are much slower to recharge and slower too in general. I would never hit him with photons just then if I use photons. Also, because I'm not using a mouse, it's much harder for me to actually use the photons. There we go.
Captain, they are fleeing.
The enemy ship's initial intercept course was from the last known position of the Masada. I suggest we orbit the planet for a closer sensor scan, sir.
He's whooping up my ass. Alright, I could probably still attack him, but there's no point to that. He's still there. Dude, I aren't about that bad. Thanks a lot. I'll figure out why these planet views are so slow for part 2 of this, because I don't know why they're so damn slow. This is the only thing that takes a long time is like these orbiting the planet graphics. Thanks, Jeremy.
There she is, Captain. She does not appear to be seriously damaged. Her shields are up, and 27 life forms are aboard.
My shields are sort of up.
Hailing the ship, Captain.
Really?
Federation
Oh my
imperialists. I am Elassi Seraph.
Jeremy, you're
and
Canadian?
I have claimed this ship as a blow for freedom against Federation tyranny.
This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. You are illegally in possession of Starfleet property. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Listen, Lassie. Hand over the ship and hostages now, or things are going to get very nasty. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise. Mr. Elassi, it appears that you have found something the Starfleet lost. This is Captain James T. Kirk of the USS Enterprise.
Ah, the infamous Captain Kirk. The Masada is mine. You will release
I wonder if there's any
25
connection with the
political prisoners I
Masada,
specify,
like in
or I
Israel.
will destroy the ship and its crew.
Is
The
that called
list of those
Masada?
wrongfully imprisoned should be coming over to you
This
now.
sounds like Die Hard now.
Data file captured, Captain. Computer indicates they were all convicted of
Free
piracy with
the,
various
you know,
counts of
all those
murder
random
and
people.
mayhem thrown in.
Freeing the prisoners you requested will take time. We have to track down their current locations, and Starfleet will have to grant permission to move them here. I will get that started. You should tender a show of good faith on your part. Will you beam over so we can discuss negotiations face to face? We can work together on this, Elassi. How about beaming some of the hostages over as a show of good faith? Freeing the prisoners you requested will take time. We have to track down their current...
What? Lower my shield so you can beam over a war party?
You will do regardless.
I'm not stupid, Captain. We'll play by my rules.
So long as the shields are up, Captain,
I
our
should have
hands are
bought
tied.
the It sounds like
The
Die Hard,
Enterprise
doesn't
can
it?
overpower the Masada and take her, but the pirates would have all the time they need to kill every one of the hostages.
Will you send over data on the whereabouts and conditions of my falsely accused clansmen languishing in
I don't know
your
why they
dungeons,
made up this
Captain?
race called Elassi
Very well, we'll
for this
do it your
game.
way. I will
As
put
opposed
together
to
the
like
data.
you the Orions. I don't know why they didn't do that.
Your fellow Elassi have been tried in Federation courts of law and found guilty of their crimes. We'll listen to your complaints if you discuss them reasonably. Forget it, Elassi Seraph. You'll be the next one languishing on a Federation penal planet unless you drop your shields and surrender to me immediately. Very well, we'll do it your way. I will put together...
Alright. Made up for the game because the main villain. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Alright, so, yeah, now I'm supposed to use the computer. Reliance prefix code is... What is it? Doot, 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 doot. Sir,
Masada,
our shields are dropping.
USS, a Federation tug.
Raise them!
Registry NCC.
I can't!
29.
Where's the override? The override!
Currently
Anybody who played, watched Star Trek 2 knows you gotta use the prefix code. Hit hail? Well, I gotta first get the code, Jeremy. Just because you put it in the chat doesn't mean that I don't already like have to look it up in the thing here to get points or whatnot.
Lowering shields, Captain.
What do I mean to do that?
Raising shields.
I have to lower them anyway at some point.
Captain, we could use the command prefix code to lower the Masada's shields.
Jeremy's like, so...
long enough for one transporter burst.
Yeah, I know it's up there already. Give me again. What was it? 16309. So how come the Reliance prefix code is 16309, and the Masada's prefix code, according to Jeremy, is 293 391 197 736 3829. So 293 391 197 736 3829.
Sending prefix and lowering the Masada shields.
Lowering shields, Captain.
Spock, come with me. Mr. Scott?
Because of the play. It's probably, I mean, I don't know what the point of it was. It's not kind protection. It's just right in their, the computer. I always thought Spock looks like sort of ape-like in this game. Like the way they drew his face is not very flattering to him. Like look at his features here. Besides he's WPA2.
Get what you can from this area. Let's get moving.
Captain, a thorough analysis is required.
Right, exactly, Jeremy. I don't get it.
Okay, but let's not stay too long in one place.
This is just like their raid on Damocles Station. Hard, fast, and dirty.
That's how I like it. Hard, fast, and dirty.
Well, Jim, there's one thing I can tell you. I don't like Colossi.
I can't see them winning any popularity contests.
He looks like an A for Space Quest 2.
forget about
Yeah, he
my
does. That is what he looks like, basically. I don't get
When
that.
this operation is complete, Captain, we should have Mr. Scott or Transporter Chief Kyle come here to assist with the repair.
I met Transporter Chief Kyle in person once, and he denied everything to do with Star Trek. All right, first things first. Let's deal with this guy here on the floor.
He's not hurt badly. I can revive him.
All right, so revive him. What are you waiting for? I have to explicitly tell you to do it?
Thank you, Doctor. Be careful, Captain. The Alassi like to set booby traps. If you need any equipment, I've got my tools in this workspace.
Well, that's good to know. Yeah, I don't know why in Star Trek, original Star Trek, they always did that. They always had basically the most important people beamed down. Sometimes Scotty beamed down too. Everybody beamed down. It's like, why not? Alright, so what did I get? I got this thing, this doohickey, whatever that is.
I am registering energy residue from phaser fire and phaser grenade detonations. There are readings of another energy weapon, but the type is unknown. Even our most efficient Chief Engineer Scott would have trouble repairing this damage in less than 2 days.
Is there some way for him to repair it? Or is that the other mission, later in the game? I guess you can't take this stuff. I remember later in the game there's another mission. Kind of ruined the way team. Actually, the thing that I was really impressed about with the final Unity, Jeremy...
Can they be repaired, Spock?
Hold on a second.
With Chief Engineer Scott's assistance, I believe we could get them in perfect working order in 2 days.
How about
Spock,
2
we
hours?
don't have 2 days. If we can repair the transporter,
yeah, you see,
we
that's what I
might
was
be
saying
able
before.
to transport onto the bridge and capture the Alassi.
I can attempt to jury-rig repairs if I can find parts. However, there is only a 67.357% probability of success.
I've always been a gambler, Spock. Figure out what you'll need.
What do you need?
The controls have been
with Chief Spock. We don't
No,
have
so
to
what I liked about a final Unity was...
get...
I said what I didn't like about it was there was so much dialogue. I remember there was Dr. Hugh Forrest, where's Dr. Hugh Forrest? Is she missing? The interesting thing was you could pick who you chose to send down. So, if you chose Picard down, he has some dialogue. And if you sent, he wasn't there, Crusher may have the dialogue, or Troy, or Geordi. And, you could basically have nobody there, except for, let's say... Worf and a couple security guards, and then Worf would have that dialogue. So they recorded the dialogue many, 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 many times, and that was extremely impressive technically. I mean, it doesn't really make any sense, but it was really impressive. You intentionally were trying to break it. It sounds like. I'll bring down Riker to speak with you. To beat that Picard. Nice. Alright, so let's talk to everybody first.
This is a mess now, isn't it?
My daddy would have sent me
the
to
script
bed
was
without
crazy.
supper if I'd done something like this.
Oh, nice.
I don't think we can bring down that force field, Captain. If we could, though, it might be less risky than trying to transport onto the bridge.
What force field? There's a force field on that turbolift door or
This
something.
corridor provides access to the transporter room, Captain. It is secure.
Can't say I like the decor.
Alright, so let's first of all scan the door.
A force field of unusual configurations has been erected in front of the doorway, which leads into the bridge. I don't think it would be healthy to approach too closely, Captain.
I want to scale this junk
Nothing
of the
to report, Captain. Nothing to report,
Nothing
Captain.
to report? What about here?
5 phasers without power packs, a drained phaser welder, insulation and bits of wire, and droplets of cooled molten metal.
Probably Spectrum Holobite went out of business. I wouldn't be surprised. Alright, so what did you get? A bunch of junk. Wires and stuff. Empty phasers. Could you take anything from here?
You failed to obtain...
There's also this passage that goes to the brig, right? If I remember correctly. Oh shit.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I'm shooting you. What are you doing here? I'm shooting you. That's what I'm doing. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so let's, I want to, like, tie them up or something. They're gonna wake up eventually. I should have, like, you know, I don't know if I thought of this back when I was a kid, but, there's, like, a bomb on the brig that if you try to, like, let these guys out, the bomb explodes and they all die. Like, ideally, I'd like to use Spock, or use the security guard on these guys, like, tie them up.
He looks at you with a puzzled expression.
Yeah, the security guard's too dumb to figure that out. Oh, whoops. I meant to do that.
I fail to see the logic in that action.
Just let them, just leave them staying there, like, right? I mean, I wanted to, like, tie them up or something. Those filling animations are impressive for being hand-drawn.
The pirates won't wake for a while, but they're going to be quite unhappy
All right,
when
they
they
won't
do.
wake for a while.
I recommend that we not be here when they awake.
They've turned this freighter into a prison barge.
Give the ball gag to the security guard.
I see
I
that
don't
the
have
Alliance live up to their reputation, Captain.
I'm just a security officer, sir.
I don't
hate when
like
they
the
say
looks
that.
of this, Jim.
But I like the fact they have a different thing to say at every level, every screen, rather.
Nothing to report, Captain.
Are you dumb? Nothing to report?
A medium-strength phaser bomb.
Oh, they automatically
The
get
brig
tied
force
up?
field
Alright,
would
good.
contain the explosion, but it would kill the crew members within the cell. I recommend that we find a way of disarming it, Captain. Captain, the switch has been booby-trapped to detonate a bomb, presumably inside the brig somewhere.
Now, I remember, like, I once tried to tell Spock to dismantle the bomb, and he
New game.
didn't listen to me and just pressed the buttons
Cancel.
and, like, you know, blew
Save
up the place.
replace previous game.
But I'm going to try to do it again. What I want you to do, Spock, here is disarm the bomb. If you're smart enough to do that.
Medium-strength phaser bomb. The brig force field.
That's the wires? Okay, I was going to use them on the panel itself. Let's just try to do that for the hell of it, and then I'll restore the save game. Thank you, Jeremy, though.
You set off some type of booby trap.
No, that's not what I wanted you to do, Spock, you stupid fool. Alright. Yeah, the wires probably is a better idea. Buy security guards. Well, those aren't security guards. Those are like the crew.
There. I believe the bomb is now defused, Captain. Captain, this wiring may prove useful in repairing the transporter.
Yeah, the narrator's pretty monotone. Alright, now that you've done that, can you, like, let them out of the prison? Save previous game. Save game. Replace previous game.
Thank you for freeing us, Captain. We'll secure the area so they don't come up behind you.
Alright, good idea.
We've had electrical problems with our door to our bridge, Captain. The Alassi don't know we put an electric shutdown device. You'd never find it by chance. But if you used a charged phaser welder 2 feet to the left of the door and 1 foot off the ground, you might be able to shut down the force field and get a jump on the Alassi.
It's good to know.
Thank you for freeing us. You better take the bridge before they suspect anything is up.
I guess
you'd better hurry up, or they'll catch on, sir.
I guess the rest of these guys are just gonna like sit in the brig and have a good time there. Is the phaser welder charged at this point?
Save new game. Replace previous.
Let's call it brig. Nothing changed. Yeah, how do you... That's what I was going to do, Jeremy. I remember you have to, like, actually break through the door but then not go in. But I don't remember how to charge the phaser welder. How do you charge it? This is the phaser welder, right? Is there some, like, access point to charge it on or something? Is it... I mean, I would think to charge it with the phaser, but... There's no way to combine inventory items in this game, I don't think, right? Fix the transporter first. Okay.
Nothing happens.
Click on full phaser. Then press U, then I.
Phaser welder is now charged.
Oh, you can combine inventory items. I didn't realize you could do that. Alright, so let me go back and just use it on the door. It was like over here or something, they said.
The field is absorbing the energy.
Was it on this side?
The field is
It doesn't matter though, I can do it in any order, can't I?
That did it. The field is deactivated, Captain.
The field's deactivated, but I don't have to actually go in. I can just go back and repair the transporter now. They don't come after you or anything like that, I don't think. Jeremy, my goal is for you to learn something on this stream, if possible. If not, then, you know, I failed, I suppose. Alright, stick this thing in the transporter.
Captain, I need to find a bit that will fit into the transmogrifier before I can go further with this.
Alright, well, here's a bit. I gotta make a bit or something. I forget how he does it. There's like somehow he takes...
Nothing happens.
Doesn't he make this a bit out of this stupid thing? The phaser welder on that? Okay. Transmogrifier is the count I was going.
I think that does it. A comb bit for the transmogrifier. Now I can continue repairs.
I knew what I needed to do, I just forgot how to do it.
The parts
Phaser welder, that guy in the force face. That's nice.
I attach these here. Now, all I need is a spare length of wiring.
Well, luckily, we have a spare length of wiring because those guys tried to set a bomb. This is pretty short length of wiring, actually.
The bits are not long enough.
I think I didn't take them, right? I gotta go back and actually take it. Yeah, I can tell you love this game. Listen, I love this game too. I just haven't played it in a long time. You also played it more recently than me. Oh, nice! I never actually came back to this screen before and saw them tied up. I never saw that before. That's awesome. I tried to take that cable. It didn't let me, I'm pretty sure.
You imperialist Federation scum! We will never surrender. Sereth is a great man with a great vision. I spit upon you.
Kind of like shoot him again. I'm glad you like the stream, Jeremy. Appreciate that. By the way, where was that? Where'd that go? Hold on a second. I want to show you something else. This is another game that I want to play in the future. This is like a Star Trek game on the TRS-80 that they didn't want to call it Star Trek. It's called Invasion Force, but you can see it's like clearly Star Trek. If you can see the uniforms and whatnot. But I decided it's before I play some more crazy games like that, it's time for like some actual real, good game like this one. The hog-tied Lassie is being problematic, so we just shot him. Spock, snap those men's necks. Yeah, it's not the best game, Jeremy. I don't think, but we'll try it out. All right, now you have what you need to repair the transporters. Eraser is a tough game to get working properly. Yeah, I'll stream the Vectrex game as well. Get a lot of Star Trek fans here.
The controls are set for just inside the bridge door, Captain.
Mr. Spock, you're a genius.
I wouldn't go that far, Jim. But I do have to congratulate you, Mr. Spock. Now we can really risk shooting our atoms around the universe. Is this really necessary, Jim?
Analysis, Lieutenant Christensen.
Security analysis, sir. If we transport onto the bridge, we'll have the drop on them. Assuming Mr. Spock has the transporter working properly. If we could get past the force field on the door of the bridge, we should be able to surprise them for sure.
I don't think I ever beat this mission without getting 100%, so if I don't get the 100% this time, I'll be really unhappy. Yeah, that'd be so amazing to have a modern Star Trek adventure game. Because adventure games are not like in vogue like they were in 1991. That's the problem. But they even basically tried to make one for the NES.
I'm going to have a word for you, Spock, if we appear inside the door.
Now he gets on. He says like, "It's over, Lassie. Surrender, and we won't shoot you," or something like that. You have a couple of choices, but that's the right one. It's like, "It's over, Lassie," something of that nature.
It's over, Sereth.
It's over, Sereth.
Surrender, and I'll guarantee the lives of you and your crew. Freeze. Don't even think about it. Check and mate, Elassie. Don't do anything foolish.
You have to
freeze. Don't even think about it.
A noble conqueror.
It's over, Sereth. Surrender, and I'll guarantee the lives of you and your crew.
You are an honorable and worthy opponent, Kirk. I accept your offer.
Scotty, beam down a security team to the bridge. We have regained control.
The Wolverine noses now. No, there are a bunch of new adventure games nowadays, but not like AAA. This was like a AAA game at the time. It's all indie stuff. I mean, I guess it's getting back up there with some of the stuff on the PS4 and I guess Switch, but I don't know. All right, come on, I gotta get 100% here.
Message from Starfleet, Captain.
On screen, Lieutenant.
What? We have read your report on the problem.
What?
Myamed, and evaluate your performance at 91%.
I never beat this game without that mission not getting 100%.
The top brass at Starfleet are impressed. Outstanding work, Jim.
Trying to hold a Federation starship captive. Can you believe it?
What did I do wrong?
We just witnessed that very event, Doctor. I'm surprised you asked.
It was a rhetorical question, Spock.
Why 91? I don't know.
Quite a bit of organization.
They just don't like me.
Think we'll see more of the Elassie pirates?
Undoubtedly, Captain. I suspect they have considerable resources to draw on.
What do we miss? Now you're puzzled too. I don't know, but I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to... You lose points if you save it after restore? No, I don't think so. I mean, I'm pretty sure you don't. I must have missed something. I have no idea what it was, though.
Love's labor jeopardized.
Oh, this is the one with Carol Marcus, right? I remember. Now you're right. It's the one with the TLTDH with the laughing gas, whatever else.
Priority message from Starfleet.
On screen, Lieutenant.
A raid across the Romulan neutral zone has placed Starfleet Research Station ARC-7 in jeopardy. Proceed immediately to ARC-7 and determine the status of the station. Good luck, Jim.
Space Station Regular 1. This is Enterprise. Alright, I think it's been an hour and 40 minutes, and I'm getting pissed off about what's happening here. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to call it a stream for today. I'm going to figure out why there's a graphic slowdown in terms of the orbiting the planets. And what was the other thing I was supposed to do? I forgot the other thing. But I'm also going to go back and replay everything using the book. And this way see if I get 100%. And if I don't, I'm going to take the book, and I'm going to burn the book, and I'm going to, like, I don't know what, but, like, I'm really frustrated because I never ever, like, had this happen before. But Jeremy, I know that you're very sad and I appreciate it, but don't worry, because I'm going to stream again tomorrow, and hopefully a little bit earlier than today. Just, if you're not subscribed to the channel, you're watching this now or later, subscribe. This way you'll get notified. If you click the bell or whatever when I stream it tomorrow, but I will stream tomorrow and hopefully pick up 2 more episodes, and hopefully do the other stuff in the meantime so that I can actually, yeah, I will burn the book. I'm not joking. I'll burn the book if it doesn't get me 100% because I'm really pissed off right now. But anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks, Ryan, Jeremy, Matt, Scott, everyone else who's watching, everyone else who's watching later. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. My performance was okay. It wasn't great. This never usually happens to me, I swear. Listen, I'm telling you, I never got less than 100% of the mission. When you get 100%, it goes like, it's like a much different like music. I knew as soon as I heard the music that I lost when it went like Come on, this is not fair. I've played this game before. All right, I appreciate it, Jeremy. You guys all have a great night, great evening. We'll do this again tomorrow. And peace out, everybody. Live long and prosper, guys. We'll pick this up tomorrow. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye. Jeremy's like, understanding lover. Later, all.